Hi, this is Julie with Beadaholique, and this is the final segment in our 7-part series on how to make this soutache earring. So we started with the very basics and we've worked our way up, and now we're ready to just do the final finishing touches. Thank you for your patience if you've been watching this entire series. I hope you've learned something from it and are inspired to try Soutache Bead embroidery. So to turn this little piece into this earring, what we're going to need are 2 head pins, 2 6mm beads, which are the same ones that we used in the center, the focal of our little soutache embellishment. And then you're going to need 3 of these little 8/0 seed beads and an earring hook. For the tools, you're going to need a pair of cutters. You're going to need a round nose plier, some type of chain nose. I have a bent chain nose here that's going to work just fine. And that's all you're going to need for these. So you're probably looking at this and thinking, why on earth do you need 2 head pins? Well, it's one thing I like to do is if it just needs a head pin or 2 head pins or 2 eye pins or something like that, and I can turn a head pin into an eye pin instead of having to buy head pins and eye pins, I like to do it. If you're a beader, hopefully you followed that little rambling right there. So to turn a head pin into an eye pin, go ahead and snip off the head and create a simple wire loop on one side. Bend it back. There you go. So now you've got an eye pin from a head pin. So go ahead, place an 8/0 bead, a size 6mm bead, and another 8/0 onto your newly made eye pin. And now we're going to make a simple wire loop on the other side. And you'll notice in this project, I want my wire loops to be facing opposite directions. So keep that in mind when you're doing a project. Which way do you want your loops to face? So I'm going to turn, and now I'm going to create a simple wire loop. Okay, straighten it up. I'm going to use my round nose because I do want these facing opposite, so I just need to twist them. And now I'm going to open the one that I just created. Open it just like a jump ring, and I'm going to put it on to my piece. Not a bad idea to make sure that the opening is facing the back side, just for another little finishing touch. And then make sure that lines up and is straight. And then we're going to go ahead and put the earring finding on the other side. Slide that right on, close it back up. Again, you're opening it just like a jump ring. And now we need to make our final dangle, and then we're going to be done with this piece. To make it, go ahead and put a 6mm bead onto your head pin, head still attached, an 8/0 seed bead, and now we need to make a simple wire loop again. Open it up, attach it to that bottom jump ring, close it, and we are done. So there we have made our second soutache earring. So now we have a matched set. So you can check out this series of videos and many more on beadaholique.com in the free instructional video section.